Yeah.
Like, it was like, I mean, it just stopped on a dime.
Yeah.
And, but it doesn't have, my daughter's friend has that ability on her BMW.
Yeah.
Because she was rear-ended as well, and her car stopped, like, just automatically.
What BMW does your...
Olivia's friend?
Oh, yeah.
Olivia's friend, her name's Nicole.
Yeah.
She has the SUV and BMW, whatever that one.
What model
It's like
BMW? Is it small or big?
It's a bigger BMW because it's like raised like an SUV.
That's cool.
I couldn't even tell you which one, but
Probably like an X3 or an X5.
yeah, but she had a smaller sorry, I'm stalking so close. She had a smaller BMW that was lower to the ground, and thank God she got that bigger SUV model.
Yeah.
She was hit hard. I mean, she's going to a chiropractor.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh, and the guy was on his phone.
Of course.
And he even admitted it. Oh, sorry, I was on my phone. Like, oh my, and he had an awful insurance on top of it.
Of course.
What was the coverage?
Just minimal. She just got minimal.
That's
it's
sad.
just not fair,
Yeah.
you know, where
Yeah.
people like us are paying this astronomical amounts for insurance, and then people are driving around like, you know, minimal insurance. I guess maybe his car was used.
Yeah, true.
You don't mind if I go on the freeway?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
So this is probably as high as that Lexus that hit me. It was a 10-year-old Lexus.
Yeah.
Probably about this high, maybe? Hard to say.
Okay. So it's more of their SUVs.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably like an RX or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a picture of her insurance card. I can tell you exactly what it is, but she hit me pretty hard, and I don't know why my bumper is just scratched. There's no dents.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I don't know if Mini Coopers are just like built real strong.
I don't think that's true. Let's be
No.
honest. Yeah.
I think because you have a car that's so low to the ground, because she has a car that's so high to the ground,
Yeah.
you got hit at a weird angle where it mitigated a huge amount of damage that would have like taken on to
Really?
the car. Because you got to
So-
think of how they collided, like
Yeah.
the front and the back.
Okay.
I would have almost assumed that your windshield would have been cracked
Really?
or like broken potentially because of how high that could have hit on the car.
Really?
But you're saying it just bounced off in a way.
Yeah, it was freaky. But I was expecting when I got out of my car to see a major damage. And major damage on her car, you know?
Did she have damage or no?
No.
And
Wow.
You didn't either.
I did. I had scratches.
Well, yeah, scratches, but not
and
like.
some paint missing.
Yeah.
And it happened right here. Because
Really?
I was trying to get over, but the traffic came to a halt. Did I put it in sport?
It's already in sport.
It is?
I think I put it in already. Yeah,
It didn't
Eco
feel like it
Sport.
when I
Now
was-
it's in sport. I had it in
What did you
Eco.
do? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So if I drive with sport mode, not that I'm going to be driving it with sport mode all the time,
High
what
21
would my
escape.
gas mileage end up being?
I'm not sure what it would end up being. It comes down to how you drive in sport mode. Just because sport mode's on doesn't naturally mean the car uses more gas.
Oh, okay.
If you drive like you're in sport mode and eco mode, you'll burn through just as much gas as if you're in sport mode driving like sport mode.
Okay.
If you're driving like with just the pedal always down to the floor,
Yeah.
it's gonna drain your gas thoroughly no matter what drive mode you have on.
My godmother is driving.
That's good to know.
You kind of, unfortunately, you kind of have to drive more like a slow driver in eco to get that
Oh, yeah.
advantage of
Definitely.
the gas savings.
Definitely. Yeah, the brakes aren't punchy like the Mini.
No, they won't be super punchy.
Yeah, whenever somebody gets in my car, like my husband or my daughter,
They
they're like,
get used to it.
they're like, sorry, I'm not used to the brakes.
That's was something with my mom's Mini that I
Really?
always had to get used to every time I got in.
Really? What Mini did she have?
She didn't have a Countryman, she just had a coupe. She had a Mini Cooper S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the brakes were extremely punchy.
Really?
Yeah. It didn't matter how old the car was. Every single time I drove that car, I had to like get used to it.
What year
Yeah.
was it?
It was probably like a 2011 because it was back when I was in high school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the person that hit me, she says to me, instead of like, oh, are you okay? She says to me, why did you stop so suddenly? I'm like, because I didn't want to hit the car in front of me.
Because she doesn't want to take fault.
I couldn't believe it though.
There's two types of people in an
I
accident.
couldn't
There's
believe
people
it.
who don't take fault and immediately get defensive, and there's people
Oh my
who
gosh, she
can
looked at me
understand.
like there was something wrong with me because I stopped. I would have hit the car in front of me. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
not one of those type of drivers. I don't drive super close to people like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? She was must have been on my tail. Like, you know, people are driving nowadays where they're fast and right behind you. I mean, how could she have hit me that fast? You know?
All it takes is half a second not paying attention.
Jeez. Oh, that's somebody else said that. They said, I bet she was distracted with her phone or something.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, like she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't even take fun. Like, for me, and I haven't hit somebody, luckily, he'll go
I
on
haven't
board.
either.
But for me, like, one time I was changing lanes. I was looking at in my side, trying to change lanes because I wanted to cut across the freeway to
Yeah.
the next lane. And all of a sudden, the lane in front of me just came to like a screeching halt.
Yeah.
And even in that split second of me trying to look over to change lanes, I almost hit the person in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So I wanted to avoid hitting the person.
I know, and
then
technically
she
that would
hits
have been
me.
my fault if I hit the person, even
Yeah.
though I wasn't distracted driving, but I was
Yes.
trying to change, and that distraction of me trying to change would have been that little bit of time.
Yep.
And it's the same thing. Like, it just takes less than a second.
Oh god, it
So-
was awful.
If that woman was behind you and was trying to change lanes really quick because she saw you go to a halt and she just didn't have the time,
Oh my god.
she could have just hit you on accident too. But then the fact that she got out the car and went straight to blaming you, yeah, that doesn't help the situation.
No, it didn't help at all. And I'm
Yeah.
I was shook up. I was so shook up that I didn't take a picture of her license or her license plate or her driver's license. We just exchanged
Info?
insurance info. That's how shook up I was, and I'm 99.9% sure she did not ask me how I was, which shocked me. I'm like, that would be the first thing I'd say to somebody, you know?
I hear you. I've been like around scenarios enough to know just you have the most crazy type of people whenever you have an accident.
Awful.
I've had people who get out of the car and fall like
Yeah.
metal sincere.
Uh-huh.
I've had people who literally say nothing.
Yeah.
They literally go quiet the
Yep.
entire time, and they just ask you for your info.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go to dispute it with insurance, like literally, I was in a parking lot. Somebody hit me in a parking lot. They said nothing. We got our info. I call insurance. They're blaming me. It's just like, what
But if
just
somebody hits
happened?
me from behind, can they blame me?
No, technically, the onus of fault for a rear ending is
Yeah, I thought so.
A majority of whoever is
Yeah.
rear-ended, in terms of like they are the
Yes.
one who is the victim of the incident.
And now I'm going to get a dash cam because that was
Nope.
the first question my insurance agent said to me. Do you have a dash cam? If I had a dash cam, I could show that the traffic stopped on a
Yeah.
dime. And I had
And that's
no...
how she can get out of her rear-ending like onus too. If she has a dash cam, it
Really?
shows like there was circumstances for her.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But this is all insurance now. Like,
Gosh,
insurance
I
will
couldn't
take
believe
care
that
of
was the first question they asked me. Well, they asked me, were you wearing your seatbelt?
it. Of course, they're gonna ask you all the crazy
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
One
So-
question is to either take away having to pay out full
Yep.
or put more blame on
Yep.
the other company.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
So, about the Bronco Sport.
Yeah.
So, do you think that Badlands trim has a better engine?
Yeah.
Like, depends. Like, do you think that's like just better overall?
Should I drive it, Chase?
I think you should. I mean, I think you'll like the
I don't
Wrangler.
know if I love this.
Yeah, I think you'll.
Well, if you
I
don't
think.
love it, then yeah.
Okay.
I think you should test drive a new Wrangler.
The what?
A new Wrangler, a 2024. Y'all go to Jeep.
Oh.
Check it out.
Yeah, you've told me about it. Should I go in here?
Oh, you Ford. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
our
That's
dealership.
Hyundai.
Oh, it's not Bronco here.
I know, that's the the Bentley Genesis dealership. They have a guy there who has a Bronco.
Oh.
There's some
okay.
nice cars up there.
What about the car don't you love?
just like when it was not in sport, it didn't have a lot get up and go like my Mini Cooper.
Yeah, I might.
Get you.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not even in sport, and that Mini Cooper flies. I don't know,
I know.
where you want me
Yeah.
to park.
I'll just put it back in its original spot, and if you want, I can. When you get closer, I'll do it myself.
Okay, and then I'm gonna drive that other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And are you only looking at gas?
No, I mean obviously I do like the power aspect too, you know, but it's just
No,
I
like,
hate...
but are you only looking at gas vehicles?
Oh,
Are you
Yeah.
looking
you know,
at
I have
hybrids, like,
thought
Pretty
of
sure.
looking at
EVs?
hybrids. Do you have a Bronco that's a hybrid?
No.
No, they don't do
hybrids
Bronco
haven't even
hybrids.
come out.
Okay.
Yeah, for at least 2 years. They haven't announced
Bummer.
anything.
What a bummer.
This one's locked.
Huh?
Oh, there we go. It's open now. All right, this is the Bronco Sport Outer Banks.
I have. I've thought about it.
I'd say the Mach-E.
Yeah, the electric one.
Yeah.
Y'all test drive a Mach-E.
How much are those?
Like 40 to start.
More than this.
I'll test drive one.
They start at like 40,000.
Yeah, they start at
Test
entry
drive.
level is 44.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're done test
Really?
driving the 2023 Bronco
And it
Sport
starts at 40?
Outer Banks. We're about to test drive a Mach-E right now. So after this is done, I'm gonna log off the stream for a little while, and then I'll get another stream when we're gonna test drive the Mach-E. So, bye.